Hey guys, it's Miss Abby Trejo from Carrington Academy at Avalon. Happy Friday and welcome back to class. I hope you guys have had an awesome week learning about your community and about yourselves and your families and your environment. So for today's wellness distance learning connection, we are going to be doing a social emotional wellness activity. We are going to be writing some letters to our neighbors. Disclaimer, parents, if we don't feel comfortable writing a letter to our neighbors, we can also send this to a family member, or we can write it to a sibling that is in the house or a parent as well. So in just a second, I'm going to put up a little supply list of some things that we're going to need, and then we can go ahead and get started. Alrighty, and so before we get into writing our actual letters, we're going to ask ourselves a lot of W questions. The first question you're going to ask yourself is who? Who are you writing to? Are you going to write to your neighbor? Are you going to write to your sibling, your aunt, your grandma, your mom, or your dad? So that's the first thing you're going to want to figure out is who you're going to write to. The second question you may want to ask yourself is what? What are you going to be writing about? Are you going to tell them all about you? Are you going to tell them all about you and then ask them all about them? Are you going to ask them how they've been doing? What are you going to include in your letter? This letter can contain anything that you're comfortable with sharing. Then you're also going to want to ponder when, how frequent are these letters going to be? Is it just going to be a one-time thing for this activity? Are you going to become pen pals with your neighbor or your aunt? I think that would be super neat. So you're going to ask yourself when, how frequent is this letter going to be? Then you're going to ask yourself where. Where is this letter going to go? Are you going to put it in a mailbox? If you feel comfortable taking it to their door in person, are you gonna send it through the mail? How are you going to, where is this letter going to be? And then the last question, of course, is going to be how are you going to write this letter? Are you going to practice typing? Are you going to handwrite it? Are you going to add a picture? Questions like that. So once we've answered all of those questions, we can go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so you're going to want to start off by greeting whoever it is that you're writing to. Here I wrote, hi neighbor, but if you're writing to your aunt or your grandpa or your brother, you're going to write, hi brother, aunt, mom, grandma, whoever it is we're writing to. And then you're going to want to introduce yourself. My name is blank. I am blank years old. And after you have greeted who you're writing to and you've introduced yourself, you can pretty much write whatever it is that you'd like to write to them about. Here I'm putting why I'm writing to them. So I'm writing to say hello and check on you. Right here, I'm adding something nice. So I put, I hope you're having a great day. But again, you can write whatever it is that you'd like to tell them. You can ask them questions. If you're writing to your neighbor, you can ask them how long they've been living in your neighborhood. And then once you're done writing whatever it is you'd like to write, you let them know where they can reply to. This can be your address if you're comfortable with that, or an email, a parent's email, anywhere safe that you would like them to reply back to. And you can also add a picture as well, anything that we would like to include in our letters to our neighbors. Alrighty, and now that you have filled your letter with exactly what you wanted to fill it with, maybe you drew a picture, maybe you added some stickers, you asked them all the questions that you wanted to ask them, you told them everything that you were comfortable with telling them. Now it's time to seal it up in an envelope and go ahead and send it on its way, whether it's in person, putting it in their mailbox, sending it through the mail, or through an email. Now it's time to just wait for a reply back. And I hope you guys have so much fun with this activity. I can't wait to see the letters that you guys sent and any replies that you guys get back from this. I thought this was such an awesome activity. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.